everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Katie. For those of you who are coming back, thank you so much, and I appreciate you listening to me ramble about wax. I was tagged by absolutely no one in the sort of like wax tag of quickfire questions on home fragrance that are going around, but I thought it would be a really fun video to do, so I'm going to tag myself and just do a quick video on, I think, how many questions are there? There are 25 questions. So let's just jump in and do them really quickly. I will post them in the box below in case you want to do it. You're tagged. Okay. Candles or wax melts? Wax melts, 1000%. I have never really been into candles, which is strange because I love fragrance so much, but just like they're expensive and you have to blow them out after a couple hours, and I don't know, it just never was my thing. So wax melts always. Woodsy or fruity scents? I'll say woodsy because I don't love fruity, but honestly, neither one of those are my favorite scent categories. So I would say woodsy more than fruity. Spring, summer, or fall, winter blends? Fall, winter. I've yet to see anyone who says spring, summer, fall, winter. Fall, winter has the best scents. Fall, winter, 1000%. Hot plates or Scentsy warmers? That's an interesting way to phrase this question. So I have both Scentsy warmers and non-Scentsy warmers. And I think that what I have the most of and what I tend to buy is Scentsy hot plate warmers. So I don't love Scentsy bulb warmers. I have a couple downstairs that are like the 25 watt, which other than the 40 are the highest watt. And they're fine and they work with almost all vendor wax. But I get the best performance from Scentsy hot plates, and they have a lot of the ones that have like something in the front like a ghost, and then in the back there's like a dish like behind it. Those tend to work really well because it's ceramic and the dish gets really hot, and it does well. My favorite Scentsy warmer is the Accord warmer, which is right there. It's a three hot plate warmer, and the bottom is ceramic. They don't make it anymore, but you can find it on like Mercari. It's kind of famous. It's great. I love it. So I'll say Scentsy hot plate warmers. I do also like just like run-of-the-mill warmers, and if I like them, I'll buy them, but I buy Scentsy warmers most often. Vendor wax or Scentsy? I have gone back and forth about this so many times in my wax warming. I currently buy more vendor wax than Scentsy. I used to buy more Scentsy than vendor wax. I've gone back and forth, back and forth. They have pros and cons, both of them. But I currently am into vendor wax more than Scentsy. Would you prefer to buy multiple smaller size wax or loaves of a scent you love? I'd like to tell you that I'm sensible about this, but I just buy loaves. So I'm a loaf girl. If I love a scent, I'll buy an absolutely obscene amount of it, and I tend to buy loaves. Least favorite scent note in wax? I hate caramel or caramel. I hate, or I don't like blueberry cobbler, and I don't tend to like anything that's like super buttery or like anything like that. Those are probably my least favorite right now that I stay away from. Most underrated scent blend? So I would say that the scent I like that like no one else likes, and I know no one else likes it because it's not made anymore, is Super Tarts used to make a scent. They don't make it anymore. I can't remember the name, so it doesn't matter. Well, it was marshmallow, like a really strong marshmallow combined with like herbs, like almost like spa-like herbs. So not cooking herbs, but like spa-like herbs. And it was so good and I loved it, but obviously nobody bought it because she stopped making it. So that was really good. The last scent I warmed, the scent that's on right now is, let's see, Shirley Valentine from Glitterati. Strawberry pound cake, vanilla gelato, waffle cone, and lemon meringue. Kind of light, to be honest with you. And then downstairs, I am warming Cake Me to Paradise from Scentsy, which is good. Last scent I bought. The last scent I bought, hold on, I'll tell you, because I keep everything in my email inbox, was Rose Girls. I bought from their fundraiser for Amanda's family from Salt Mountain Melts. I got 2 Angels Among Us at the Seashore bags, 2 Ghoul Friends samplers, 1 She Dances in the Rain, 2 Amanda's Pine Ridge Farm, 1 Cherry Donut Carbs Noel, because I buy carbs no matter what it's mixed with, 1 You Drive Me Bananas, and 2 Don't Kale My Vibe. If you like kale and green scents, I highly recommend that set. So yeah, that's the last one I bought, and that was, watch, it'll be in July and I lied, June 20th. Wow, go me. I haven't bought wax in that long. Nice, go me. Do you double bag? I don't double bag unless I absolutely notice that something is like so strong that I could smell it when I open up my drawers. So I just double bagged espresso cake from Glitterati and probably something else coffee. I don't buy a lot of coffee, so it doesn't come up very often. I also keep all of my Christmas wax, so like tree, like those really strong scents, in its own place so that it doesn't mix with things. So I do that instead of double bagging. I probably should double bag, but I don't. I'm lazy. Do you store by vendor or season? I've done both. Right now I store by vendor, but like my heart is in storing by season. I forget I have things because they're all in these like big groupings by vendor. So I would like one day to go back to storing, it says by season, but like it's really by type. I would like to store my bakery together, all my fruity together, all my like perfumey together, so on and so forth. So maybe one day I'll change back. Top 3 favorite scent categories. Bakery is my number 1 scent category. I would say probably like spa, which, you know, I don't know, I'm making my own scent categories, but like, yeah, like I like green tea, white tea, herbal scents like that. So I would say that's my second favorite. And then I'm gonna call it like fall. I know that sounds weird, but like appley, like I don't want to say fruity because it's not all fruity, but like appley, cidery, like mixes and things like that. I'm gonna make my own categories and I'm gonna say it's fall, so, or fall fruity. I like that. Blend or single note? I think both have their place, but I'll say blend because it's like if one scent is good, maybe it's even better blended with something else, so I'll say blend. Strong thrower or soft and subtle? Strong thrower all day long. I'm just not here for subtleness in any aspect of my life. Morning or evening melter? I melt all day long. So I have the incredible privilege of working from home. I have worked from home for years. Pre-COVID, I work in technology. So I have worked from home a lot. So I am in my house all day long. So I put wax on in the morning downstairs. I come upstairs to my office. I put wax on in my upstairs. And then I usually go downstairs and I usually put wax on after dinner unless I can still smell it, to sort of like freshen up the house. So both. Sometimes I even put it on when I sleep, but just depends how I feel if I'm being lazy. Name the first 3 scents that come to mind. Today is October 3rd, Christmas cake, and Witches Be Crazy for roasted pine cones from Teddy B's. Christmas cake is from the Pharmacist's Daughter, and today's October 3rd from L3. Fresh linen or sweet bakery? Sweet bakery all day long. What is a Heartbreak scent you can no longer get? I am currently trying to find Apple Cherry Strudel by Scentsy, which I love, and they discontinued, and no one seems to have it. So I want to send it to Case Wax Melts, Carla from Case Wax Melts, to see if she can dupe it, but I can't get any. So if you have any Apple Cherry Strudel, I'll buy it off you. Do you melt the same scent all over your home or change it up by section? I melt it by level. So I put the same scent on downstairs. It's pretty open concept in my house. And then my upstairs is usually a different scent. Sometimes I put like a different scent in my daughter's room or in the guest room, but sometimes I just put the same thing on everywhere. So different scents. Do you track what you've been warming? I do videos on it sometimes when I'm feeling froggy, but no, I don't keep a spreadsheet of my wax. I have a very detailed job that involves a lot of spreadsheets, and so right now it just doesn't sound attractive to me to bring that into my hobby. But you know, maybe one day I would probably like build an Access database and not a spreadsheet, because yeah, that's who I am. Do you try to dupe or buy the OG? I'll always buy the OG if I can get the OG, but I have no shame in duping if I can't get the OG. So K's is my favorite place to go to dupe something if I either can't get it or it's just not readily available. Like I can get it, but maybe like once every 2 years I can get it. So I will 100% dupe if I have to. A scent you didn't expect to love, but now you do. God, there's like so many. The most recent one is Glamping by the Pharmacist's Daughter, which is like roasted pine cones and I think like a bakery with some Palo Santo. I don't love Palo Santo blends usually. It's not that I don't love them, they just like kind of all smell the same to me, so I don't get excited about them. But that one was like such a good mix, so that's my most unexpected surprise recently. But there's been a million times that I didn't think I would love someone or something, and someone, and I did. So seasonal melter or mood-based melter? I am about 90% a seasonal melter and 10% a mood melter. So I just did like cider and what did I do? Or Macintosh apple. No, I did apple cider and sugar cookie here the other day. It's like cider lane and sugar cookie, I should say, just because I felt like it. But most of the time I'm doing either like just bakery or fruity in the summer. Scentsy Club or stock up all at once? I tend to, well, I've had a Scentsy Club. I've canceled it, and I'm pretty fine with that. Like, what I've come to realize is that when you have access to something all the time in wax, you tend to get sick of it or kind of like take it for granted. You know what I mean? Like when you're on this journey of buying wax, like if I had 6 bars of a scent from Scentsy, it's almost like I wouldn't melt it because I was like, oh, I have so much for that. Like it just doesn't feel like you're working to get it. Isn't that weird? But you kind of know what I mean, right? Whereas like when someone has a pre-order and you know you can only get it in that pre-order, you're like, oh, I don't really care about my Scentsy wax. I want to go do that pre-order. So a lot of it is mental. And I've kind of also taken into account, like there's only so much of a scent that you can use at a time. And so I think moving forward, if I like love something, maybe I'll buy like 4 bars or 6 bars of it, and that'll last me a couple seasons, and like that's fine. With vendor wax, I'm still like a stock up girl. I really am working on it, but like if I really like a scent, I'll buy a lot of it. So I would say stock up is probably my answer. And then there's a bonus question, which I think Alexis might have added, which is scents that make you nostalgic or relaxed. I really like Bonfire Flurries from Sassy Girl Aroma. It reminds me of being young because it smells like Nag Champa to me, but like it's a little bit more refined than that and sweeter than that. And so it kind of like pulls on my heartstrings. Anything with Nag Champa pulls on my heartstrings because I was a little bit of a hippie growing up. And yeah, so I really like that. And then like really yummy bakery is very comforting to me. Like deep, yummy bakery is just like very comforting to me. Which is funny because when I started my wax journey, I didn't like bakery because I just didn't understand. Like I hadn't really tried it. And then I really got into it. So yeah, that is really relaxing to me. So you are tagged if you are interested in doing this tag. I would love to hear how you're sort of like interacting with your wax and the things that you like to do. I hope you guys have a great day and you're smelling all the good things. I'll talk to you later. Bye.